What I was going to talk to you about this week, let me just tilt you up, is now I've been spending probably a little bit too much time in this area of my house, which is my wee home bar. Now it's not a wee home bar. I decided that when I built this extension here, that this would be a great entertaining area because it's got glass all round. I've got my express bifold doors, and on days like today you can literally bring the outside in. But I decided, and I've designed a lot of bars for commercial properties. I've designed bars in people's homes, and it can be quite a costly exercise. So I tried to do this one on a budget, and it worked rather well. What you have to do is save the money that is going to be noticeable most. So in this instance, I wanted the feature wall here, which was the tiled area, which is the same as my fireplace wall, which was a tile called Brick Nepal from Porcelanosa. So that was a really good find, and I've used that. That's the feature wall, so that's the money shot there. The rest of the area, I just waited until there was a sale on, and I went to my local Howdens, great for kitchen cabinets. So I waited till there was a sale on, and then I asked if there was any ex-display or slightly damaged things, because you can't really see all this part here. And I ended up getting my sink, I ended up getting a dishwasher, which I've had for 10 years, and I've had not one problem with it. Just because it had a slight little bit of damage on it, but you can't really see it because it's in the back gantry area. So if I start by showing you how I decided that I was going to make the most of kitchen units. And if you look at this area here, you'll see what I've simply done is got a cupboard, great for storage, cocktails, etc. I've got my dishwasher this side, popped a lower sink in the middle, created some extra shelving area. There's my delicious honeybee from India. And underneath here, a little bit dusty, but it's great for crates for extra storage underneath. So quite inexpensively, I created the bar area, and it works really, really well. I've got storage, I've got the sink, I've got the dishwasher, I've got the all-important let's get busy with the fizzy soda stream, which is great if you do run out of soda water or tonics, etc. But as I said, I saved the money for the brick Nepal vase, because that is the part of the bar that you see the most. Now this isn't completely finished, because what I want to do, and in my beloved Cameron house, after that horrible fire, they had a beautiful top which is made from zinc. So I'm at the moment saving up to have this wrapped in zinc. There's a little waspie in for a drink at the bar. Which will be moulded around and fitted and have rivets, so that will give this a special look. And I'm going to get some new stools to sit across the bar, just for guests and for myself. So as I said, the way to really make your money go as far as possible is wait till you get to a kitchen company that's on sale, or you could buy it from a shed like B&Q or something. Wait till there's a sale on, and just check if there's anything ex-display or slightly damaged that you won't really see. And that's how that part of the bar really works now. So to continue with creating the bar, I then decided, well, you do have to have your featured area. So in this area along the wall here, I went online, and it was an ironmongery company, and very simply you screw these brackets onto the wall. See that there? And then I put some glass shelves and some mirror. Now that basically, you really need to have some really good fixings, because there's a lot of weight in those bottles, believe you me, and I'm so surprised that these are still full, because I did join the craft gin club, and I'll say it's one of the best clubs I've ever been in. But we've got the mirror here, which, as you know, I'm a big fan of mirror, and it has not only given me a feature, but it's reflecting the light back into the room. So this is the display area here, and what I've got in here are loads of lovely memories. Now, I'm always saying that when you're doing any project, we'll go back to the other part of the bar in a second, but when you're doing any project, that lighting is key to making the design work best. Because whether it's an occasional light, like this horse here, or whether it's a picture light, or whether it's integral lights at your bar, these are great little wall lights. And wall lights are so important as well because they actually enhance the texture of the wall, and it's so important. These I got from my one-stop shop for lighting, Cotterill & Co. A great company. I've used them for more than 25 years now, and they simply are a one-stop shop for everything you need to know about lighting. So these little light fittings, I think there's a company called Dar, and they've got like a faux snakeskin effect shade and little chrome backgrounds, and they just bring a little bit of enhanced deliciousness to those walls here. That's a really good close-up of these brick Nepal tiles, and they're actually in that shape here. They come not in just singles, that's the size of a tile there. Now, you'll see also from around the world, I've brought back things that remind me of that holiday, a bit like Mr. Ben. He puts his hand in his pocket and he'll bring something out. He's like, oh, just to remind me. This we got in Sri Lanka. It's a print, not the frame, I framed it here, but I brought the print back. And this beautiful Fort de Gaulle in Old Ceylon, Sri Lanka, is the most amazing Art Deco, Dutch-inspired place that I think I've ever... You know I love India, and I go to India a lot. But Sri Lanka just had that little bit of history, and it was just beautiful, fantastic, quite expensive, but really, really worth a trip. So if you are planning a trip, and we went to the Good Karma Hospital set as well, that's where it's filmed. It's meant to be India, but it's actually filmed in Sri Lanka. So back to the bar area again. Now, as I've said, save money for the things that are important, and a good chiller fridge is really important. This one that I bought, I did a bit of research online. It's a company called Catercool. And make sure, if you are going to invest in a drinks fridge, they are quite noisy because the refrigeration unit chills and heats and it's quite noisy. So if it's in your living room, you will hear it quite a lot. This isn't my living room. I'm not here all the time. I'm not in the bar all the time. Most of the time. I'm not in the bar all the time. But it is quite noisy, so bear that into consideration. That was an important decision, was to get the good fridge freezer. And again, what I've done is flanked to either side with some kitchen units, which work really well. Pity they weren't grey, but hey. And that all works so well. Sugar-free Diet Coke, absolutely fabulous. So that's it if you're thinking about building a little bar at home, kitchen units, but you can also have some fun with it. I mean, there's some great little bargains online, even on eBay. Now, any questions about bars, please send them to me. If you get any pictures of your home bars, I'd love to see those as well. Not too many empty bottles, please. I'd love to see how you're entertaining yourselves at home if you're having a tiny wee sneaky one at home.